Good afternoon. It's March 1st, 2024, and today we had an uptrend day. Uh, I think prices were just trying to hit this measured move, but they haven't sold off just yet. It's about an hour until the market closes. So, maybe it'll sell off, maybe it'll keep going, maybe it'll just keep going sideways. Let me open up the daily chart. So it's looking like a big bear bar, big bull bar on the daily chart. So again, we'll see how it closes later. But here's what I have. Oh, I guess I didn't mark the trades earlier, but we'll take a look, see if there are some good trades. All right, so 5 o'clock comes in as we're in this right here. And so you do have this failed second entry short right here, but it doesn't set up well with that doji. That's actually before 5 a.m. anyway. But you do get this, and that's confirmation of the trend channel. I don't think you can go long. You're going into that midline there, so it's a little tough. But we get a break of that channel, and then we have lower highs and higher lows. So it was a little unclear what was going to happen. But then it broke out to the high side, made a new high. Basically, we got a break of this channel, move to a new high before we sell off into this slightly downward channel. And I don't think I see anything in here that I would like. And then you have this news item. And you can see there's resistance at the highs. So it looked like it might be a range day, but then we made these two legs down and just sold off. So all these people who got long here, they might have gotten stopped out if they put their stop below this big bull bar, and then it just goes higher. Maybe you consider this one. This is technically a second entry long. I think these trend channels, it's hard sometimes on the 2000 tick chart, but on the 11,000 tick chart, it was clear as day that this was the trend channel. And so don't be afraid to open up a chart of a different tick value. First entry, second entry. So yeah, here we have a higher low, but problem here is that we just broke out to the high side. And so, it failed, and now it's below the EMA. So that's a little risky, but it is a higher low. This was a second entry long, and then you got a higher low, very bullish signal bar. So there's reason to like that. And it would have been the low for the rest of the day. Come up here, you get a first entry, failed second entry short. I like that. There's a lot of bullish momentum in here. Come up here, you got a two-legged pullback. I like this to test the high. If you're looking at this as a break of this larger channel, excuse me, I lost my train of thought. If you're looking at this as a break, you're expecting a new high. This is a double top right here. You get a first entry, second entry, higher low off of that trend line. The trend has been up, so I think that's worth it. Come higher, and you get this sort of double test right here, but this is not your signal bar, so that's really aggressive. You can see we have a micro channel here. Where's the first? Okay, so right here. This is the first bar that breaks lower after, let's see, 12 bars. So when you get this super bullish bar, I think that's pretty reasonable to take it as a scalp. I'm not going to mark it because it doesn't follow max rules, but I think that's reasonable. Uh, and another reason this one's tough to trade is, this gap closed right there, not very strongly, and there is a body gap, but the wicks closed. However, I was going to say this one didn't close, but it did. On higher time frames, this is just much easier to see the strength of this trend. This gap didn't close, but it's probably an exhaustion gap. But if you look at the larger, like, I doubt this gap closed. I mean, it doesn't look like this gap closed. Here we get a touch, but it looks like a breakout to me. So I think, keep your eye on different charts. So that brings us to now, where we're selling off. So I hope everyone had a great day. I'll be back on Monday.